baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Singy, we're to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
Just about ready to go. And starting this one, Mike Soroka.
Boogie pitched into the seventh, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
John Birdie at the plate.
Leading off tonight for Miami, the shortstop, John Birdie.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And we're underway. And the 0-1. And downstairs. And he pumped it a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Cuts on it, misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up.
And there's a fly ball deep right field, and that one hops the wall. The throw into second, and that's a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped up his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Luis Ariz stands in. First offering misses the mark. Wendell, the runner at second with one away. And it's 1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that one fouled off. That one the other way, and a base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swings through that one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. Runners at first and second. On the ground, 2-ball. To second, that's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. In there for strike 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Strike 2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Welcome back. Today's starting pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That's in for a strike. Cueto, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball one. And the right-hander deals. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. On the money. Nice play.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
So digging in, Michael Harris had the day off yesterday. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Austin Riley. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Yeah, Austin Riley is one of those guys that has a lot of barrels, usually amongst the tops in the league in average exit velocity year in and year out.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. He flips it to second in time. And that's 2. End of the first from Truist Park. No score. And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
The pitch. There's the strike. Soroka, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next pitch is downstairs. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
And 1-2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins.
Here we go now, Braves.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right-hander kick steals. Now 1-1. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Abisail Garcia up to the plate. No score here in the second. And that one is inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on.
The second baseman, Garrett.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Garrett Hampson, 3 for 7 in the series so far. In the dirt, blocked, and no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. The pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now, 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked and got it done. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Birdie swings through it for strike 1. He's 0 for 1. Yo 1. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
First and second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
The 1-2. Slider misses outside. Kicked and fires. Fights it off. He'll see it there. Two outs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head head to the bottom of the second. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The line to kick the pitch. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
This one in the air right field. Sanchez gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
So here's Murphy now. Homered last night, added another hit as well. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball one.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
And there's ball four.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Man at first with one gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Vaughn Grissom coming off a good one. 4 for 4 yesterday. And the first offering is not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
The 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That's in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Murphy over at first with one away. Next pitch misses. 2-2. Got it by him for the K.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just punched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it, catch it out front. Anytime you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's Jason Hayward. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. That one missed.
2-2 count.
Next pitch is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Sam Hilliard next to bat for the Braves. Payoff pitch. Swing and a base hit.
Batting up,
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the batter now, Sam Hilliard. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. 2 left on. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. On to the third inning. Now the third baseman, Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell.
The right-hander back to work. That misses. Ball 1. Wendell in his 6th season, 32 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering is down low.
It's a good take.
Bounce to the right side. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, and he just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
One down, base is empty.
Hey!
And that one missing low. Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one's in there. That's strike 1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Back to the mound. It hit him in plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Miami down in order, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Atlanta, set for the bottom of the third. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr. Cueto back to work. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Hammered, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Stepping in, Michael Harris puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
So up next, Austin Riley. And he's already singled in this game. Austin Riley, a guy that's turned into one of the young stars in the National League. Chris, he's got big-time power. And now the 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
He's got power, and he's also been able to develop the glove defensively. Another guy that Ron Washington's helped go to the next level. Now he doesn't have to worry about making mistakes defensively, and he can have better at-bats because of it.
Acuna, the base runner at first with one out. Pitch misses outside. It's 2-2. Two now. And delivers outside. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So one out with two aboard. Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Braves. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And the 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. Chisholm going back some more, and that one is gone. Travis d'Arnaud hits one out. That's a special one. 100 career homers. Just like that, they move it run. It's 3-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. This one lifted in the air, left field, and it drops in. He's in at second with a one-out double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Here's Sean Murphy. He swings and fouls one off. Still only one out here in the inning. And strike two. This to third. Wendell throws across the diamond. Got the out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked them, blown up. Time to lace my boots and shut up.
In there, and it's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And the righty deals. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. And that is that. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the left fielder, Ryan De La Cruz.
Ryan De La
Well, after
Cruz.
scoring runs, you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The pitch. Softly hit to third. Riley. Throw to first is in time. One up, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. And that's in there for strike one. Just missed.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Nick Fortes will hit next. First offering, and it just misses. And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Hayward on his way over, and he makes the grab. And that's the third out. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Hampson on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The left fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Next to hit, Sam Hilliard. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. You too.
Ball one.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Going to count 1 and 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And now it's even up. Got him looking for the K. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Here's Acuna now. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next pitch in the dirt, and now 2-0.
Now, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. And now Michael Harris. Oh, and 1 now.
Nope, that's down.
Pickoff move to first. Acuna gets back easily. At the belt and fires. And the count 1 and 2. Acuna leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. On the ground, right side, Hampson tosses to first, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead at 3-0. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the DH, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia.
The wind of the pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Next offering is downstairs.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And now for the Marlins, Garrett Hampson. Single to right in his first trip. In there for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. On the ground to first. Goes to second for one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
John Birdie, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And he deals. And a swing and a miss there.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That's to third, Riley. Now the throw to first on the run. And that will end the inning.
I travel by car, town to town, city to city, trying to reach the people and sell my CDs. This is my grind, it's what I...
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Austin Riley. The pitch. He's a good high school football player, Austin Riley. But you look at the build, you think quarterback, think maybe even linebacker. No, he's a punter. The 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses the mark. There's a strike. Next pitch is outside. Foul ball. Got him swinging. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. And that's in for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And now 1-2. In the dirt. Fortes collects, fires to first. Oh, the throw is wild. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Sean Murphy getting ready to hit. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Righty to the plate. And that's in there at the knees. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Albies round second on his way to third. They add on as the run scores all the way from first. And it's 4-0.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to follow. There's so many positives that led to that knock.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Johnny Cueto won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Edward Cabrera. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 27, Edward Cabrera.
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that is that. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Braves 4 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Joey Wendell.
Come on, Braves! Come on, y'all! Let's go, y'all! Woo! Let's go, Braves!
The wind of the pitch. That's in there. Strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Rise in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. In the air to left center, and it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
Kicks and deals. Arise leads off first with 1 away. That's off the mark. 3 balls, no strikes. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike. Hit hard. That gets through. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Cut off, throw to third. The tag out.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. You talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third. Just a good job all the way around.
So a man aboard, and up next for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. There's strike. De La Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Off the mark there, 1-1. On the ground, Albies gathers and throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 4 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jason Hayward. The wind and the pitch. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Steven Okert getting ready to go. The 1-0. On the ground to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Sam Hilliard next up for the Braves, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ball 1, no strikes. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleball right there on the mound.
Acuna stands in now and watches strike 1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. To first, maybe a 2-ball. The rise. Toss to second, and it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third, and the lead is up to 5. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And at second here with 2 away. Here's a big power threat. Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. 1-2 here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Marlins nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Jesus Sanchez.
Number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
Nick Anderson in.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And that one off the outside edge. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Man at first, Nick Fortes digs in now. That one's in there, 0-1.
When a leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Sanchez on at first, nobody out. Bounced up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Orlando Arcia coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Now playing second base.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Avisail Garcia. And there's the strike. First and second here, no outs. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Anderson ready to work. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Garrett Hampson, the next up for the Marlins. Good eye right there. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next pitch is downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. And that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
Can't lose, fool.
Payoff pitch. Center field. Harris pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, John.
And now
Birdie.
here is John Birdie. Slice down the right side. Now the 0-1. Towards first. Tosses to the pick, covering the bag. And that is that. Marlins strand a pair. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Bottom of the 7th, and now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. Here comes a pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The 0-1. Next offering is outside. The 1-2. To the right side. The rise. Takes it himself. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The second baseman, Orlando.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Came into the game on defense. So his first trip to the plate here. That misses. 1-0. Swings through that. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Next pitch misses way outside. Right-handed reliever. Outside.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The punch out there, and there's 2 away.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Chisholm has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. And at the plate for Miami, Joey Wendell. Lucas Licky on the pitch here. He's been so good against lefties.
Number 63,
For the better.
And he deals. And that's in for a strike.
Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least one or two breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
Strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next offering misses. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch. Bounce to third. Over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Number 3, Luis Arias.
So digging in, Luis Arias.
Come on, Braves, let's go.
First pitch just misses. Licky. He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. The lefty, the 1-0. Fought off foul.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
Up the middle. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down here at the top of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Guy out there sees a power hitter take that kind of swing. He's got to be thinking, is this guy trying to set me up? Now let's see if he can make an adjustment.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Out to short. Grissom whips it to first on the run. And that'll do it. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. It's 5-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom.
The shortstop,
On the end of this tunnel, so far this life has beat me up, and now I'm ready to rumble. The jungle is hungry, predators want me. I can't escape from the torment of knowing I'm putting the world at stake. I know it's been a while, they've been saying you can't be great. Leave the decisions to the politicians, definition of fate.
Cabrera back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sanchez gets under it. Makes the catch, and there's one down.
the batter, the right fielder, Jason.
And next for Atlanta, Jason Hayward. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And downstairs. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High fly ball, right field. Sanchez ranging after it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Sam Hilliard next up for the Braves.
You tell me what's so good about
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
So now 1-2.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
On the ground to the left. On the run. Throw to first. And that is that. And the Braves go down quietly as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. The pitch. And that's down and away. Yates measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Misses off the plate. Ball 2. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Righty delivers. There's a strike. Two down. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for a strike 3. So the bullpen doing a nice job picking up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Right side. Arcia. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Fortes.
So it's their last chance in this one. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Deal 2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
21 wins in a row. Everyone around this team, the players, the trainers, the clubhouse guys, the fans, they come to the ballpark expecting to see a win night in and night out. The tie of the 1935 Chicago Cubs. Can't wait to see if they can get to 22.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.